all a bit wet. Oh shit. Come here, stick. That's brutal. It's been well, it's mid-February and I've not been out in the hills since New Year's Eve up in Glencoe, and boy, and my lungs let me know. So enough of me complaining about how tired I am and how unfit I am. Where are we today? Well, I've just parked just outside of Chapel Style in the Langdales, and I'm making my way to Little Langdale. There's a cave there called Cathedral Cave or Cathedral Quarry. I've heard it's absolutely fantastic. I've never been. So the plan today is is to go and find it. I'm laughing at Cora. Yeah, I'll just show you why. Yeah. She'll probably stop it now. She's got herself a stick. Right, sorry. So the plan today is to go and have a look in Cathedral Cave in the area of Little Langdale, and I'm hoping that we will find a wild camping spot. I don't think camping in the cave is an option from what I've seen on YouTube. It's not a good place, besides which my tent's not freestanding, but hopefully we'll find somewhere I can pitch up, because I've got some bits of new gear to tell you about and to show you, and something I've made which is a bit different, and a little bit of surprise that I'm cooking for my tea tonight. But for now, I'm going to look at this silly dog jumping about in the water. Go on. Go on. Where's your stick? Cora, where's your stick? Where's your stick? Oh, look at the state of you. Look at you. Come on. Come on, you little monster. Come on. So the first half a mile is absolutely brutal. We're following a bridleway, and it's not a bad surface, you know. But I say first half a mile, it's just near vertical, straight uphill, and really hard. So it doesn't give you a chance to kind of warm up really. But it's leveling out a bit now. We've got some really nice views of the fells as well. I'm wondering if this is Coniston Man ahead of me here. If I'm wrong, then put a comment and tell me what it is, but I've got a feeling it is. So I think that behind me is Slater's Bridge, which leads us towards the cave. So if you follow the bridle way from Estale or Chapel Style, it's if you look, keeps going that way, but what you want to do, hopefully I'm right, is just turn off here where it says Little Langdale Quarries, and there's a bit of a steep section after the stile. So come on, over, go on, up. Oh, someone cheated me. She cheated me. Right, let's get over. There we are, she's waiting for me, and onward and upward we go. Come on, Cora. Come on. Right, so Cora's found the entrance, and we go. All a bit wet. Let go! Come on then. She's a bit excited now. And there we are. Wow. Fantastic. Look at that. Come here. And if we look there, there's the central pillar that is supporting the cave. It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Right, let's have a little look around here. Well, there's a few people in here. It's got to be expected really, it's a Saturday. There's a bit of daylight there. Don't really need the head torch on. Let's have a look around here. Go on then. Let's see if this torch gives any.
Yeah, got it.
And as you can see, there's an exit round here. Yeah, come here. Sit you off. Okay. Right, just getting our collar off her lead. I was just talking to a lady inside, and she was saying that if we scramble up here, there's another cave up here, and possibly a decent spot for a wild camp. So Cora's already making her way up. Sounds like there's a werewolf in here. So I tried to climb out the back, but unfortunately my pack's just a little bit too heavy for me to do it. So I'm going to come round the outside and see if there's a way up to the top. So we'll go and have a look. We're going back out the tunnel. But I did have my head torch on, but really didn't need it. Come on. Yeah, just wait. No, wait. Just wait a minute. There we go. There's a little bit more of the cave to explore. Come here, Cora. Cora, come. What I'll do, if I can find a nice wild camping pitch, we'll come back when it's getting dark. It'll be quite cool. Here. Here. No, no, come here. No, come here. Come on. Let me see. Yeah. Ah, that's just the entrance. Right, so that's. Oh, shit. And we're kind of right on the top of the caves now, and it's a wooded area. Yeah. So we're going to have a little wander about and see if we can find a nice clear area where we can pitch tents in a bit. Right, so we found a flat pitch. The biggest problem was actually avoiding widowmakers really, and if you look at the tent, which is, there we are, just here, and we're just avoiding them. There's a branch here, but it's a bit out the way, so we should be alright from that point of view. Tent up. I'm in the X-Mid 2 solid. I'll talk to you a little bit more about my tent choice soon, and I've got an extra walking pole, so I've just got a little extension there at the front, and the view from the tent is not bad at all. We're over the top of the caves, surrounded by trees in a little there's a little enclave. Beautiful tree next to us. So need to get my stuff out now, get the tent all laid out, sleeping system open, etc., and then I'll make a bit of food and we'll relax for a bit. First bit of new kit is this. It's a Big Agnes Skyline ultralight stool. Now I've tried the kind of Trekology cheaper ultralight chairs, and to be honest, they're not very ultralight. They just they're too much. They're too heavy, and I ain't gonna spend a fortune on one of the really expensive ones. Plus, I'm not actually convinced that they would be that much better. So I thought I'd try one of these stools. Packs down very small. It's also very light, but the real test is sitting on it, isn't it? Not quite sure which way round these go, but we'll find out. Obviously you can't lay back on it, but it's nice to have a seat that gets you off the ground. Oh, do you want a cuddle? Oh, hello, baby girl. You want a cuddle? Hello, I love you too. Yes, I do. Yes. Oh. I made a decision tent wise. I've been using a Hillyberg Solo in the winter for a few years now, and the more I've used it, the more I've felt it's too small for me and Cora, even with the footprint and the extra space that gives you if you leave the kind of inner doors open. It just felt too tight, And the last time we went out camping up in Glencoe, I thought, man, I need a bigger tent, so I've got myself the X-Mid 2 solid. So yeah, it's a 3-season tent, but a good 3-season tent, and I'm quite comfortable using it. It's mid-February now, but the weather isn't too bad, so it should be okay. And I got in touch with Durston and said, you know, what sort of winds will it stand up to, and saying 30 mile an hour, it should still be quite comfortable, so should be all right. But I sold the Hilleberg anyway. I may live to regret it, because it is such a solid tent. I mean, they call them bomb-proof, and it's not bomb-proof obviously, but it's really strong. Come here, love. So I'm on the hunt now. I've got a few months obviously now. I've got the summer, but I'm thinking about another 4-season tent, but a 2-person, so it can fit in comfortably with Cora. And some people have suggested the Alec 2, which seems a fine tent. The Hilleberg, is it Nyack or Nako? Awful sorry, I'm getting it wrong, I'm sure. But it's the tunnel tent. Once again, I'm aware they're splendid tents. I've been looking at the what's it called? The Terra Nova Southern Cross. It's a little bit lighter, and I don't think it's a little bit lighter, and I don't think it's as strong as a Hilleberg, but it seems to be a decent 4-season tent, which is slightly lighter, so I'm giving that a bit of thought as well. So if anyone has got any suggestions for a strong 4-season tent, as I say, I've got the summer to consider which one to get, so I'm in no rush. But make a suggestion in the comments, because I'm open to lots of suggestions for it, and I'm quite open-minded about it as well. So anyway, we've got the X-Mid, and it seems a really good tent. I've used the one before, and I was really pleased with it. I'm very impressed with it. So we should have a comfortable night. Just been in it. The amount of extra room is great. It's a good job really, because my Lanshan has basically worn out. I was actually going to give it to a lad I met, but when I looked at it, it's knackered. So yeah, it's for the bin, I'm afraid, but it's served me really well on a lot of trips, and in some rough weather. It's been torn and repaired a couple of times. But this is the only tent I've got now, so I'm going to make the most of it anyway. Yeah. The next bit of kit I've got may cause a little bit of controversy, because it is a backpacking leave no trace fire pit. Now, I've used this at home in the garden to see if it actually works, and it does. Keeps everything off the floor, and if you use the logs, which you can buy, which is just basically compressed paper, I think really, it turns to dust. When you're finished, it's cooled down, you put the dust in a carry bag and you pack it out with you. There's no marks on the floor, and I found it to be great, and I found that it leaves no environmental impact at all. So this is it. I'll put my light on it. There we go. And it's I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got a mesh top, which holds the dust. It's very, very fine, but allows the air through. I've actually sat it on top of a piece of slate just because it's nice and sturdy, and I'm gonna give it a go. That's another piece of kit that I'm trying out. Is my little fold up table. I just want to show you this, which is brilliant. Probably not so much needed today, but you know the way when it's really cold, your gas canisters, if they're below freezing, they don't burn very well. So with the help of Bev in work, who is ace, I've knitted this, and it's a little gas canister cozy that helps keep it warm. Now obviously if you were using a stove that connects directly onto it, you'd have to take the cozy off, but because I use a remote stove I can keep it on as well, which is really useful. And I hope I have a lot of gratitude for teaching me to knit, and I'm also making a little one now for a smaller gas canister, but for now I'm going to get on with making a bit of food anyway. You know, I knew I forgot something, and I thought I was doing pretty well packing everything I needed. And the one thing I forgot was my little plate, which comes in really useful. There are the foxes. They're probably smelling this meat. Cora? So, if you've ever watched on YouTube a channel called Outdoor Boys, and it's a guy in Alaska, and he just makes the best outdoor videos I've ever seen. They're really very good, and I've got a little bit of inspiration from him, because come here, Cora, round. What he actually does is he often makes his own flatbread. And come here, girl. Cora, come on. Sorry, come on. Come here, you silly girl. Sit down. And so I thought, right, let's give it a go. So I've got a bag of dough just here, which I made a couple of days ago and put it in the fridge. It's actually a sourdough, it's a proper one, made with a starter. Come on, love. It's really horrible, it's stuck in this, but the plan is to plump a bit out. It's really very sticky. Come on, love, don't do that. And let's get it on there. And they're out a bit. The reason I've just sprinkled a little bit of water on it is so I can spread the dough out a bit without it sticking to the spoon. There we go. Hopefully you can see the bread cooking in the pan. Yeah, there it is. Nice flat bread. I've got the stove turned down relatively low for this, and what I'm doing is I'm just giving it a bit of a squirt with fry light from time to time, just so it doesn't stick. Now it's a really, you know, it's not warm, but it's for mid-February. It's a really mild night, and I brought my down trousers with me, but I haven't had to put them on because it's so mild. So bonus, I guess. Cora's sitting patiently thinking, feed me. Aren't you, love? You're such a good dog. Yes, you are. Get you a bit of bread out. Stay there. The great thing about using a proper sourdough on it, oh, sliding off, there we are, about using a proper sourdough for the flatbread, sorry, is that it just rises slightly, just slightly in the pan, because I've left it sitting for a while. I made a sourdough starter for it, and yeah, it's working well. Now, while that's chugging along, I've got a couple of chili peppers here, which you can see there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just very roughly chop them and drop them onto the floor, and now put them into the pot. That over there for the bin, and that put a little bin there. There we are. I've never experienced anything like this before. The smell of bread baking in the outdoors is just phenomenal. It's really good. You've got to try this. Right, so the moment that Cora has been sat licking her lips for, it's the beef going into the pot for me curry. Because I forgot my plate, I can't use my frying pan, because I've got other uses for that. So luckily I did bring another little pot with me, so I've got this with me. So I'm going to put that on there and keep an eye on it now. I'm using one of these two-stage curry sauces. So one is in a glass jar, and the other one, I think I've used this before on a video, possibly on my Glencoe video, is like a curry powder, and you put this in to the mix, and then let it kind of fry in with the meat. There we go. Oh, you can smell it already. Cora's human, aren't you? Stay there, darling, you can't have any yet. At least she likes curry and she doesn't get a dicky tummy from it, which is always a bonus with a dog, isn't it? I guess. So, my curry's cooking nicely. There it is in the pot. Looks great. And my flatbread looks fantastic. Look at that. Can you see it? I believe I've got the light on it. It looks absolutely brilliant. And it's a mix of sourdough starter and a wholemeal flour. So it's nearly done now. Right, so sorry about the light, but we're sat outside and my battery's about to go. That's the sourdough bread. I'm going to dip it in my curry. Let's see. You can see me dipping it in the curry there. There it is, dipped in. And let's have a taste. I don't think I've tasted anything better in my life. The lighting's rubbish on this shot, but I've got to show it because you've got to make your own bread. I'm going to settle down, I'm going to have my beer, I'm going to have my curry, I'm going to sit around the fire, and I'll see you soon when I change the battery on my GoPro. That was a fantastic tea, or dinner if you like. Really enjoyed it. The bread was fantastic. So we're all settled in the tent now. Say hello, Cora. And we're going to go sleep. I've got an audio book on, and I'll say good night, and we shall see you in the morning unless something quite out of the ordinary happens. Good night. Morning. Had a good night's sleep actually. It was cold, but had a lovely sleep. You could hear the owls and things. It was really nice. So that's Cora fed. So I'm going to get up and put the tent down. I don't know if I can be bothered making a coffee even. There's a farm about half a mile away, sells coffees. I might just get one there. But for now, I'm going to get ready. Right, that's my gear all packed away. Just got to put the tent down now. Excuse me. I'll just show you where we had the... keep on forgetting what to call it. Fire pit even, not a fire pit, a fire pit. Anyway, that rock there, that is where it was. It was right in the middle, right here. The only thing you've got on there is moss still, and yeah, a bit darkening of the slate where it's damp this morning. So it's not left a mark at all on there, which is great. As I say, I'd only use it in very select areas, to be honest. If there was any chance of it being drying, just not worth it with even ambers flying about. But it's really damp here. The floor's basically slate with a slither of moss and grass over it, so I felt it was safe to use. This little stone shelter here, quite cool. Look, you can get in there. It's a bit of a cramp, but you could actually move the slate, I guess, put a tarp over the top, and you could use that as a little overnighter with a tarp, I suspect. That's quite cool. Come here, look. Oh, I love being out here. It's just amazing. Look, yeah, loads of little slate cairns that people have made. But look at the scenery. It's just brilliant, isn't it? It's so lucky. Feel blessed, really. Anyway, enough of my chit chat. Let's walk a bit. Come here, you stink about. Piddly pants. What's this? Oh, which stick is she going to pick? The big one. Does she bring it back, or is she going to eat it? Oh, no. Oh, well, it's not that good, was it? Go on then. Is it not that nice? No? Yeah. Yeah. Is it? Which stick? Which stick? Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Cora. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Come here, stick. Ah. You coming? It's quite early in the morning, although the forecast was rain when I looked yesterday. It's actually a really lovely day, and it's so peaceful. You've got the sound of the river flowing next to us and birds tweeting basically. There's the Slater's Bridge. Fantastic piece of engineering, I guess. Just the entire bridge made of slate, so we can take a little bit of a closer look when we get there. Go on. Good sized kissing gate this. You can get in with your pack on, no problems. Go back. Right, so this is Slater's Bridge, and as you can see, the whole construction is slate. That's just fantastic. I mean, I would imagine in the rain it would be as slippy as ice, but it's amazing, isn't it? Look at that. It's the river. And if you look over there where all those trees are, that's where we've come from. Quite a long bridge as well, isn't it? But, I wonder if it gets submerged during times of kind of heavy rain, really heavy rain. If anyone knows, pop me a line, let me know. There we are. Quite a sharp, steep climb now. Oh. I feel like I'm on one of those TikTok videos where it says you know, what it's really like to hill walk, and they're sort of wheezing the way up a hill. I'd imagine right, this one's a bit tighter for backpacks, I think. I think we can both get in now. And let's lift me back up a bit. Things. That was... That was a struggle. Some kissing gates just aren't designed to let you through with a large backpack, unfortunately. So, but we got through. We struggled through anyway. It's a nice straight path, really. As you can see, it's a little bit muddy now, but I'd imagine this has got the ability, kind of, you know, during March and April to get really, really muddy. It just feels like a beautiful spring day today. It's mid-February, and I'll just turn this round. I don't know if you can see, there's still some kind of traces of snow up on the tops, but it's warm, the sun is shining on us, and it's fantastic. Looking forward to spring now, because it's great, isn't it? It's just really nice. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's low-lying mist over, I think it's Alta Water. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'll try and zoom in when I edit it so you get a good look. But for us, watch the barbed wire. We carry along this stony path. Just been to Slater's little cafe in Alta Water and got our breakfast, had a coffee and a bit of bacon on a ciabatta. So now we're heading back to Chapel Style and the car. Just going past some really beautiful slate cottages. So I'd say this weekend's been the best I can actually remember having. It's been fantastic, really enjoyed it. Caves were amazing. Heading back to the car now, so hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all of that, and we'll see you soon on another adventure. Bye for now.